Hi YouTube fam, my name is Roxy and on this channel we talk about everything money.
Before we jump into today's topic, if you will go ahead and subscribe if you are new here, hit that notification bell to stay abreast on new uploads, and feel free to drop a comment, like, and share so that we can help reach others that may benefit from this content as well. And again, I do thank you. So today, we will be discussing how to make passive income with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, known as Amazon KDP, and also trading Forex. I'll just go through a little brief tutorial on ways that you can actually make passive income using these two topics I just disclosed to you. All right, so starting off with this Amazon KDP, you do have to create an account with Amazon KDP, and I'll put all the links down below as well, okay? But this is my account here. You'll just you'll sign in. And so far, I have created about 6 books as of right now, and I'm still working on others. But what I do, I use BookBolt, and BookBolt is the main ingredient on me creating my books. For is going through doing the research on my due diligence for the books. Let me just disclose that, because I actually use Canva to create all of my information for what goes into the book designs or what have you. But you will go to BookBolt to be able to look up your competitor and see what they're doing as well. Okay, so this is what it looks like whenever you log into BookBolt. This you have all the great tutorials on the different categories that they have to offer. So it is best that you do click on each and every one of these just to kind of get your feel on how this works, okay? But what I will go to today is Cloud. And when you click on Cloud, you could go to whatever category you would like to create. So we're just going to say notebook for now. You could search by bestsellers, top 100, top 200, 300, 400, 500. You can search by that. On the categories, you do have journal, music sheets, calendar, planner, coloring books, puzzles, tracker, sketchbook, logbook, so forth and so on. But we're going to just do notebook for the sake of this video. Okay. You can put in keywords here, but it's optional, so I'm going to keep that blank for now. You do have your price range here, and then you have the BSR ranges. Okay, so let me go ahead and click search. All right, so look at this here. This is like a composition notebook, so we're just going to go with this one for the sake of the video here. And you see they have the dimension 7.5 times 9.75. That's the size of this book. And if you click here, it kind of shows you what the product has been doing. So right now it has been at a stable condition from February to May, which is very good. So it has been pretty much stable for its making income here. So that's pretty good there. And then you could click in the letter part for it to open up in Amazon. So you can get a quick look here. So this is a paperback book, and it's selling for $6.99. You could go into look inside the feature to kind of just, and it's going to be just a regular notebook. So, but I just want to let you know you have that look inside the feature just to kind of see how it looks inside. So scroll down. This is how it actually looks, and that's the back of the book. It's a cute little notebook. All right, and so that's this is the gist of this is something that I personally do. I create different types of books, and I sell them on Amazon as well. This is a great passive income, by the way. Now let's get into how to actually create the book.
It's a real quick, easy way to create this book right in book fold itself. You don't have to use Canva if you don't want to. I just use it. That's my personal preference. But you can actually stay within book fold to create anything that you want to create. So let's say we're going to create a notebook. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to say book fold designer. I got to log in. The size of my book, remember theirs was about, I'm just going to say 7.5 to 9.25. I'm just going to put those dimensions in there. Okay, this is just practice or for this tutorial. Okay, we're going to stick with black and white on white paper. We're going to move this count to 120. And this right here is going to stay on cover. Okay, so we're working on the cover right now. So we're going to hit submit. It's going to generate the template. And once it generates the template, this is how it's going to look here. Okay. So however you want your design to be, it could be anything. So I'm just going to say, hey, I want my background to be, I love blue. I'm going to stick with this blue here. So that's going to be the front and back for right now. Then if we want to add some words or what have you, we can always do that. So we'll come here and look for the wording. We got Anton. That's how that looks there. If you add that, I'm going to use quicksand for now, just for the sake of this video. We'll just position it how we want it here. Okay. Okay, so I just went ahead and just typed in composition notebook. So that's what it's like here. So you just kind of position it how you want to. You can size it up how you want to. Okay. You can change the color of that. So we want to make it a little darker so that we can see. So you'll go to fill here and just choose black because that will show up more better here. Okay. If you want to be bolder, you could click of course bold here. Then we're just gonna make like some lines. So you'll go here. Okay, so I got my line, dragged it. I'm just going to try to size it up with the words. Okay, then you can make a copy. I click in here, you make copies of it. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to pause while I just go ahead and get that situated because I don't want to take too much time. And then say you want to put like something over this because it looks plain, you could do so. I like to use different little things to kind of make it pop a little bit. So let's see. I'll just use this for now. So I just chose the rectangular shape here and I will just drag it. Okay. And I'll make it probably, let's see, right. One second, guys. Okay, sorry, I was having difficulties trying to change the color of this box here. Okay, so say for instance, we want to have it We're just gonna say white for now because I have to play with this a lot. So I don't know why it's acting up today. But just a lighter color. So we're just gonna stick with white for now. All right, so we're gonna just put it over here, and we're gonna move it to the back. Okay. So we'll do it just like this. So you just want to bring it in a little bit, just kind of, so it'll fit how you want it to fit. So just something basic like this. Now, I do want to show you, like, for instance, say you want to add it, say you want to add like some type of design on here as well. Um, I love butterflies, so let me see. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this one for now. So say for instance, I want to use this butterfly here, right? I could just use this, put this here, and I could put repeat, put it over there like that. And then on here, of course, we can move it in the back. Let's turn it off. Okay, so I'm back. This is not the best, but just something to put on here to show you this is how you could create or be creative with your notebook, with the notebook cover. Okay. For some reason the system is acting up. I don't know if it's because I'm recording and sharing my screen. I'm not sure, or if it's because of the weather, but I do apologize. So I just had to do something real quickly here just to show you all this is how you could create your cover through the book book. Okay. Now when you're ready to do the inside of the notebook, all you would do, you would first click download because you want to go ahead and download your design here. So I'm going to go ahead and click download, and it could take a while to prepare. Once your download is ready, you will simply click on download button here. And this is how your design will look for your notebook. So this will be the outside of the notebook here. So this is how it will look. Then you'll simply save it. Now once you have that saved, you will go back and you want to work on the interior. So the interior is here. You'll click on interior, okay? And again, this is going to be a paperback book. You could do bleed or no bleed. All right, we're going to do no bleed because I don't have anything going off the cover or the edges of the pages except for the front cover. And so the size here, we're going to click on the same size that we created the cover in, which is going to be 7.5 times 9.25, and then the count is going to be the same, 120. Then you're going to click download. I'm sorry, guys, I did forget to mention that before you click download, you do need to select which um, notebook you would like to the inside of the interior, how you would like it to look. So if you want this or this or the wide rule, I have others. I'm not sure. I haven't done a notebook, so this is just for tutorial purposes. This is just a different um, inside graphics they have to choose from. I always make my own, so I really don't choose. I don't use their graphics, but this is very good and quick if you want to use theirs. But let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and select this type of inside because this is how I want to look. Then we'll go back again and add the sizes. So I apologize for that, and then we're gonna click download. Okay. Once that is downloaded, this is how it's going to look on the inside. So this will be your front and back pages here. You got 120 pages worth. And again, you're going to click and you're going to save this to your computer, to your desired folder, okay? Now, once you have that saved, you're going to scroll back to your Amazon KDP, and you're going to log in and you're going to hit create. Once you hit create, you're going to scroll and you're going to hit create paperback because that's what we're going for today. Okay, so once you get in here to create the paperback book, you'll make sure you put in the book title. I just put in composition notebook. You put in like a subtitle. You can put in comp book. You know, little stuff is optional. You don't have to put anything there, but if you want to put anything there, you just put your subtitle there. If this was like ebook and you had series, you'll add the series here, but this is just a notebook, so no series to be added here. If it was a new edition, then you could put the edition number here, okay? But I'm not using that. Okay. Then you'll put in the author's name. I'll just put my name, Roxy Jernigan. If someone helped you out with the book, you can put in contributors, their information here. And then you put like description. So I put comp books. I put comp books, college rule, and you just put whatever type of description you want to put in here. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Then you'll put I own the copyright and I hold necessary publishing rights to this. Then you put in keywords, again comp book. And you can find keywords, you know, back in the book vault, you'll find keywords in there. So when I told you about those videos that you could look those tutorials, it tells you how to find your keywords and all that great stuff. I'm not going to tap into that today, but that's where you can find your keywords, okay? Put as much as you can here. And just try to fill out every keyword. Don't leave any blank. I'm just going to, move forward. All right, then you want to choose your category. Again, within book vault, you can find your category easily. So I'm just going to say this. So once you click whichever category your book is in, then you'll scroll over here or scroll down. It does this book contain language, situations, or images inappropriate for children under 18 years of age? You'll click no. If it does, you'll click yes. Then you'll save and continue. That's been saved successfully. Then you will go ahead, if you have your own ISBN, then by all means you will click this section here and you will put that information in. I never do, so I always do the assign me a free KDP ISBN, and this is the scanner for the back of your book, okay? So then you'll click assign. Publication date, you will go ahead and click today's date, so you'll click today. Again, we're going to stick with the black and white interior with white paper, because it's not a color, it's not like a colored book or something that you want to show color, so you'll just click this option here, okay? Again, you do have to choose the size. The size that we chose was 7.5 times 9.25 inches, so we'll click that. We're going to say no bleed, and we're going to do a matte finish. Now, if you want to do glossy, that's up to you, but I'm going to do a matte finish. Once you do that, you will go ahead and upload the paperback manuscript. Once that is uploaded, it will tell you that it's uploaded, and then you will launch your cover. Okay. Now it says use cover created to make your own book cover if you don't have one, but because we have one, we're going to go ahead and upload our own cover. So we're going to upload here. Okay, it also tells you to click here if your cover already has the barcode. If it doesn't, then you're going to there add a barcode for you. So of course I'm going to leave this unchecked because I would like for them to go ahead and add a barcode for me. And then you will click launch previewer, and that could take some time, so you might want to go grab you a sandwich or two. All right, once it's finished putting everything together, they're going to put your cover together and your interior. So this is how it's going to look, okay? If you have any errors, it will be listed here on the left hand side, but you can go through and just kind of scan and look and see if this is what you would like your final results to look like beforehand. So you just quickly scan here. So of course that's going to be the inside of the book all the way through the book, okay? And so I'm not going to go through 120 pages worth, but if you say, hey, I like this, you will go ahead and approve it. If you need to make any adjustment, then of course you will exit print viewer, okay? In my case, I went ahead and did an exit because I did not want it to be approved, because like I said, this was just for tutorial purposes. And if I am going to actually publish this book, I would like to tweak it a little bit more. Okay, but once you hit approve, you're going to be directed to the next page, which is you will have the choice to go ahead and put in the pricing of the books. So you'll put the pricing of your books in and upload it, and then it's gonna go up for approval with Amazon. Once they're approved for your credentials, or not credentials, I'm sorry, but once they're approved for this to be published, they will go ahead and publish it, and they will email you to let you know, hey, this book has been published. So then you can start marketing and going ahead and selling your product. And voila, you have created a low content book, which doesn't have many words. You just pretty much did your outside design, and then you added in your inside interior, which is like your line notebook. So look at you go. Okay, so now we're going to talk about trading Forex. Okay, now this is for those who's interested in trading and what have you. I personally trade Forex, so this is what I'm going to talk about today. If you do stocks, that's good as well, because you can use this strategy for stocks as well as Forex. So that's what I like about this method. So this is a pair. I just chose a pair. It's gonna be USD CAD that we're gonna talk about today. I really don't trade this pair, but I had already marked up the chart, so I'm just gonna show you here what I see. So I'm going to take away these lines, and then I'm going to start from scratch. Okay, so right now I am on the 4-hour chart. Okay, and I did mark here, and I'm going to actually do a broader area mark off here, because I want you all to see what I see. I marked this area off because I feel like this is a new support. Before it was like a resistance. You see how price came up, tap, went down, price came up again, tap, went down, price came up again, and it was trying to break it, but it didn't break it. So what did it do? Here, guess what it did? Came down to go back up again to test it. It came down, and this time, look what it did. It broke through. Okay, so we're gonna put like a area of support here. Get it right. All right. Okay, so now that I have my area of support here, I know that price is more than likely it's going to try to come back down here, and it's going to test this area again. Now, since it seems like it's now going into an uptrend, and I'm just going to draw my trend lines here. And again, this is the 4-hour chart. Okay. So look, you see this trend line? Looks like price is going up. Okay. What it's doing is making higher lows. That's the higher low. That's the higher low. And this looks like it's a higher low. It hasn't completed yet, but this is a higher low. So typically what I like to do, I like to wait for price to try to come back down here. If it comes back down here, then, I'm going to wait to see if it's going to come back down and eventually try to go back up. Okay, or price to try to come back down, test it a little bit, go back up, because this is like the support here, but then it could be resistance as well, and then it could go down if it decides to, to start going back down. So, but you will wait, and I always like to wait until price shows me what it's trying to do. All right, now I'm not going to go into details on what I look for in this video, because that could take forever. But say, for instance, for the sake of this video, what if price goes down here, right? And then it start testing here. Okay. So once I see that, and then I get my confirmation, what I need, and say for instance, I get the confirmation that price may start going back up, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump into the trade, and then I will ride it up to, because actually, and I want to trade with the trend. I've let me tell you, I've lost so much money trying to trade against the trend, trying to jump in the middle of the trade. Just patience is the key to trading successfully. Okay, I'm not saying you're gonna lose money, because you will if you're hasty like me. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I love to test the waters, and I've lost a lot trying to test the waters. So I've been very patient. So I will wait for price to come back down here in this area. Once I see it start to try to creep back up, but keep in mind, I have other ways for it, what I'm looking for too, to let me know if price is gonna go back up. But once I think that price is gonna go back up, guess I'm gonna jump in that trade and I'll ride it up. I'll probably ride it up to here, because I know price has been here before in the past. Okay. So I will get in somewhere down here. And once I see it, like I said, if it's going up to where I think, I'm going to go ahead and I'll ride up to here. Sometimes I'll just jump out, probably here, to be on the safe side. Okay, get my little pips and I dip out. But I just want to show you guys just ways that you can make passive income on the side. And then once you start getting better at whatever venture you decide to do, whatever path you decide to take, once you start getting good at it, then of course this may be able to replace your actual, if you're working your full-time job. It hasn't replaced mine as of yet, because I'm not there yet, but I'm every day I'm learning something new. Just kind of want to show you some tricks and trades that I be doing, and I hope you all enjoy the content.